5 seconds to go. Start. I would request the organizers of this conference to keep constantly in view the need of linking up our art heritage with the spread of education. The National Museum can play an important part in educating the masses and the scholars alike. Such a museum should be an imperishable record house for our ancient history and civilization. It will tell us the story of our life and culture in the past. We cannot think of a greater source of national pride. We have been thinking of establishing a national museum for some time. We hoped that it would be possible to go ahead with the scheme after the termination of World War II, but unfortunately, inflation and an economic crisis of unprecedented magnitude have stood in the way of achieving our objective. Even in these conditions, we have been allotting some money for the purchase of exhibits for the proposed National Museum from year to year, and we hope to make a further provision for it in the coming budget. During the past 200 years, Indian art objects have found their way to foreign countries in very large number, and we are distressed note that owing to the poverty and ignorance of the people, important art objects and records have gone out of India. We must send a commission to survey and catalogue our national treasures in foreign countries. It is also necessary that art objects in private collections of this country should be surveyed. There is every possibility that even an unassuming cottage may contain treasures important from the historical point of view. Thousands of documents and manuscripts are lying uncared for in this country. Now that the reins of government are in the hands of our own people, our appeal will certainly reach the masses and create a consciousness among them regarding the importance of protecting and preserving our antiquities. We should appeal to our people from this platform to present such things, if they happen to possess any, to the nation by depositing them in a provincial or national museum, or to the national archives if they have records. This will afford the scholars sift unpublished records and find out their historical or artistic importance. It shall be very useful. The government proposes to appoint 2 commissions to collect art objects in this country and by those that have gone out from here. I have great pleasure in welcoming you to this 25th anniversary of the Indian Historical Records Commission. During these 25 years, the Commission has done valuable work, of which you will find a brief record in the historians who preserve our past through their devoted and disinterested work. I am particularly glad that on this occasion we have among us representatives of other countries. The aim of history is to find out the truth about the past. This is a common human quest, and the presence of members of different nations testimony that such tasks can be carried out only through the cooperative efforts of men and women, regardless of race, religion, or nationality. 25 years is not a long period judged by the standard of history, and yet the Indian Historical Records Commission has done valuable work in creating a new spirit of research and inquiry among our historians. Members of the Commission have contributed much to our knowledge of Indian past. They have also created a spirit of enthusiasm abroad, and we have had in consequence many valuable studies by foreign scholars on various aspects of Indian history. The field, however, is vast, and in spite of all out efforts, we have been able to accomplish only fraction of our task. It is therefore essential for us to renew our endeavor and continually make greater efforts so that the resplendent past of India may be discovered to us and the world. The Historical Records Commission has till now surveyed the problems of history in a general way. Individual authors have contributed important studies in subjects of their choice. Valuable as such work has been, I feel that it would perhaps be of even greater service to the cause of historical research if we frame a program of work to fill up the gaps in our knowledge of the history of India. No one can deny that many problems are yet outstanding and demand further inquiry and investigation. By way of example, I would draw special attention of historians assembled here to periods which, in my opinion, should be studied more carefully if we are to appreciate fully all the implications of our heritage. Our ancient past dates back to prehistory and presents many periods that are only imperfectly known. We have to establish relation between different civilizations existing earlier. This is a task which is a challenge to the historians of the country, but I am sure they shall be able to complete the task. It shall be an monumental achievement for the people of the country and outside. Stop.